First time back in a long time. What was it like to be out there having an actual practice, getting ready for an actual season?
It was fun. It was good to get back to full speed, and start getting back into the swing of things. So it was good to be back out there.
You always think you have an idea of what a coaching staff's going to be like on an actual practice field. What's the rhythm? What's the energy like of this new staff?
It's good. The biggest thing that I noticed is for like special teams, they time us like just transition wise, just being fast and to transition from drill to drill, just to stay on schedule. I think that's something big, important.
Other questions for Justus? Just raise your hand. Zach Armstrong with Coug Fan, go ahead.
Justus, I'm wondering what the biggest things you've noticed about the guys changing from the rush position to the edge position, and if you've seen that impact you and Jihad in any way.
For the most part, no. Just their hands down, so each side looks the same. So other than that, nothing too different on our end.
And as a senior, how much have you thought about, if you even have at all, the fact that you could possibly return to Pullman for another next year?
I'm excited. Yeah, I thought that's the plan. So that's the plan. I already got things underway academics-wise to be able to continue my classes after I graduate this December. It's exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
Brenna Green, go ahead. Brenna, go ahead. Brenna.
I think you and I unmuted myself at the same time, Bill, so then I muted myself. Sorry.
Nope.
Justus, just what was it like this offseason going from, not knowing if you were going to have a season, then not having a season, then having a season? Just what was it like to be a player on that emotional roller coaster?
The biggest thing, just keep pushing forward. It was good that they allowed us to come back here and be able to still do voluntary workouts when we could, just to keep on that regular schedule we're used to as best as we could during that time. So.
Okay, Cody Schuler, go ahead.
Hey, Justus, just wondering, how did you feel like the kind of COVID protocols impacted, a practice, having to get tested and kind of dealing with that? Like, did it still feel like a normal practice, or did it feel different because of the kind of all the things in place?
Oh yeah, no, it felt like a regular practice because we get tested so early in the morning, and then we get our results back. By the time we start doing stuff, because we got our meetings before. So by the time we actually get out there on the field in the afternoon for practice, we know everybody's good to go. So it's as much of a normal practice as you can have.
And I know it's just day one, really early on. Were there any guys on the defensive side of the ball, maybe some young guys or some new guys that, really stood out to you?
It's the first day, pads. We just started going full speed, so I'll get back to you on that. After a few practices, once we get the pads on.
Yeah, makes sense. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Theo, go ahead.
Hey, Justus, going back to the opportunity to play next year as kind of a sixth-year senior, have you spoken to other players on the defense or on the team about being able to do that? Do you know if any other players plan to come back as fifth or sixth-year seniors next year?
Not too much. I assume everybody that can will. Yeah, that's why I don't have too much knowledge of that. I just assume everybody, because why not? Why pass that up? So.
How does linebackers' role change in Jake Dicker's defense, and what are you guys maybe doing now that you weren't doing last year, last 2 or 3 years?
The core part of it just being the quarterback of the defense and commanding the front in front of you and knowing what's going on behind you as well. So that part of it doesn't change. Just his style, his scheme. Just that's the only thing. Other than that, it's mostly the same for the most part.